Testing, testing. Like this. Yeah, I like this.
Like, Tim,
Okay, we're gonna get ready to call the meeting to order. And can I get somebody tell me who ordered this weather today? Anybody? Oh, thank you. It's really nice. I like the speaker.
I'm sorry. Why not?
Okay. Okay. We're gonna call the meeting to order. Roll call.
Trustee Birchie,
Here?
Trustee Covington,
Here.
Trustee Heron.
Here.
Trustee Hill,
Here.
Trustee Montez,
Here.
Vice President Sierra, President Johnson.
Here. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Can I get a motion for the minutes?
So move.
Second.
Question? Roll call?
Trustee Birchie,
I was not at the meeting, so I'll abstain.
Trustee Covington,
Aye.
Trustee Heron,
Aye.
Trustee Hill,
Aye.
Trustee Montez,
Aye.
President Johnson.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
Staff reports, Executive Director?
Good evening, everybody. I just want to take a quick moment to thank everyone who participated in today's spring swing at Kellogg Golf Course. As those of you who are golfers are aware, the Masters is generally the kickoff to the golf season, and that started today with a par 3 tournament. And so we took the opportunity to celebrate Park District Golf and to celebrate the renumbering of our Kellogg Golf Course. So I think it was a great day. Thanks to Chair Birchie and the golf committee for supporting the event. We were able to spend time with Trustee Jackie Petty, who came back to be one of our 3 folks who did an honorary tee off to start the year. So Jim Nance will show up in tonight's video standing behind Trustee Birchie because he was our ceremonial cardboard cutout host for the event. So anyway, he was just here to celebrate today, and we appreciate everybody who supported the event.
Can I interrupt you 1 second?
You
Let me
sure
just say,
can.
I want to thank you and your staff. I thought the staff did just a marvelous job. Almost everybody that I spoke to had nothing but wonderful things to say about the event and excitement about next year. And I say almost everybody because I didn't talk to everybody, but I'm sure if I had, they would have said the same thing. But as usual, my fellow trustees, I'd just say the staff did a marvelous job. Thanks to President Johnson and Trustee Joyce Horan for coming out to help support the event. It was absolutely lovely, and the weather really was.
We did. We ordered that
really-
up just for today. Big thanks to Brittany Moldenhauer and Joe Christian and our events team who helped to make sure that the day was fun. I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have on any other matter as well.
Anybody have any questions?
Thank you. Oh,
Thank you. It was a very good event, and people did make good comments about the golf courses.
it was fun.
Thank you all. Okay, Ms. Becky, Superintendent of Planning.
The monthly report is before you. If you have any questions, I'd be glad to try and answer them. I would just like to say that the Golf Learning Center project is officially out for bid today.
Oh.
So it'll be out for bid for about a month.
When would we anticipate starting construction?
There are a few extra steps in this one, but we're hoping June, July.
All right, great. And again, are there any projects that are materially behind on your list of items shown on Exhibit 6B?
None that are out and under contract, correct?
Thank you.
Just one, Becky, what would be the schedule for the West Peoria Playground?
We're in the process right now of getting several options. So we have the survey done and we're looking at how to lay it out, and then we'll come up with some options and run it by the community.
Great. Thank you.
Becky, I'm looking at projects and planning and/or design. Could you explain to us again, how do we go about the process of deciding which projects that we do plan, and then the ones we go and put out the bid? Is there a way that we decide which projects go first or not, or money?
Sure. A lot of times it is based on safety. So during the budget process, we'll do the bond issue, and that's where most of the projects are listed and prioritized. And from there, then it's based on schedule as well as logistics. We have to make sure we work around programs at the different facilities. Obviously, there are certain things that jump in front of others depending upon unknown factors and different projects that we had not anticipated during the year. That's usually how they end up in that list.
Okay, thank you. I see the zoo spider monkey exterior exhibit and the cooler freezer is out for bid. Is that
Correct.
okay?
The spider monkey exhibit, that's one of the AZA accreditation
Credit
projects
pieces.
that they'd requested. Mhm.
So I thought. Any other questions for Becky? Thank you. Committee reports, Peoria Zoological Society.
Is the microphone on? Yeah.
There we go. We had just a regular meeting last month. Just a couple things to note on there. We are still in the process of hiring a zoo designer that will come in and make all the changes that we want to do there. And planning department is helping us with that a lot. And then the other thing that I just want to note is we have Zootini coming up May 16th. It's a Thursday. So it's always a fun event and tickets are on sale. So I'm happy to answer any questions.
How's the giraffe doing?
The giraffe is actually doing really well. He's having some growing pains wearing his new shoes. I think it's maybe kind of like a woman wearing high heels. So what happened is we noticed that he was limping, and so they knew that they needed to check out his hooves, and so to do that, a giraffe has to be put under anesthetic. So they had a large team of over 40 people, people from other zoos, veterinarians, just this crazy group of people, people that specialized in hoof stock and trimming hoofs and things like that. They found out that he had a broken toe. So they were able to make him a shoe. And they actually ended up putting on 2 shoes, maybe just to even him out. But and so the shoe will be on for maybe 3 months, I think is what I heard, to give his foot a chance to heal. So he's on the mend. He's up and happy. But like growing pains walking, I think it's kind of like a woman in high heels. He's just not used to working certain muscles with his shoes on. So anyway, he's not out with the girls right now. So we're just trying to keep him a little more protected and not let him get out and injure himself again. So.
Thank you.
Yep.
It was in the news.
Yes, it was in the news. There's some great pictures like shot down from above that show all of the team of people that were in there all day working on him.
Any other questions to Brenda?
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Brenda. Programming Committee? Who's
The
the,
minutes are in your packet. And I would just like to announce that tomorrow at 5:30 at Glen Oak School, we are having a meeting trying to begin our engagement with East Bluff residents and stakeholders to discuss the July 3rd and perhaps hopefully later also a second event later in the summer, early fall. And also then segueing that eventually to 2025 discussions. So everybody is staff, of course, is welcome, and individuals who are in the East Bluff and well, really anybody, it's open to the public who's concerned and wanting to have their thoughts heard or listen about July 3rd events.
Any other questions on that? Okay. Thank you, Joyce. New business. Rental lease agreement, IDOT piece parcel.
Staff recommends approving the attached renewal rental / lease agreement between the Illinois Department of Transportation and Peoria Park District for the 0.277 acre parcel of land at the corner of Knoxville Avenue and Northmore Road, adjacent to the IDOT property, $200 per year, adjacent to the Keller Station. This has been approved 4 times in the past.
I was gonna say, we've done past years, yeah.
The ultimate goal is for legislative action to ultimately allow us to acquire the piece of property.
It's always a bit sort of concerning that our county doesn't know who owns a piece of property. This has been a long time now. I mean, what happens if they can't ever make a determination? We just keep doing this?
Well, I think for this part, the 0.277 acres, that's IDOT property.
Yeah, and I know, but
But the other piece,
I mean, we're just using that other piece without,
correct.
yeah, I'm just curious. I mean, eventually can we claim squatters' rights or whatever that is? I mean, I don't know. I guess that's an Attorney Streeter question.
It depends who owns it. If the county actually owns it, you really can't use adverse possession to take it away from them. If it's a private party and you've been using it long enough and meet certain criteria, then yeah, you can claim that it's ours.
The county's not claiming it, right? Or are they? I mean,
I guess if we were very concerned, we could really push the issue. But as of right now, it's,
but if we
In
ever
terms of
wanted to
usage?
make something permanent, I mean, it just seems strange that we don't resolve, that there's not a pathway to resolve it.
It is unusual. I mean,
Emily, there's a lot, on the other side of you, there's a plex. Oh. Shoot.
that this is good because I can see Joyce now. But yeah, and normally, I mean, they can trace back all the way till, when it was the United States of America before they had the land runs and all that. But it is unusual that it can't be figured out.
we'll see what we can do before the next time this is up. How about that?
Any other questions?
Do we need a motion?
Oh, go ahead.
No, if you have a question.
Just describe where that 2 acres is.
It's right at the intersection. You have Northmore and Knoxville. And it's the ingress egress part for the Keller Station. It's part of that.
It's that big.
There's a little sliver right through there. Yeah.
I move to approve the IDOT lease renewal.
I'll second.
Question? Roll call?
Trustee Birchey,
Aye.
Trustee Covington,
Aye.
Trustee Harrod,
Aye.
Trustee Hill,
Aye.
Trustee Montez,
Aye.
President Johnson. Thank you.
Aye, motion carries. Okay, we have 8B, pre-travel expenses for trustees to attend the IAPD legislative reception and conference. Can I get a motion? Is there a second?
I'll second.
Question? Roll call.
Trustee Birchey,
Aye.
Trustee Covington,
Aye.
Trustee Heron,
Aye.
Trustee Hill,
Aye.
Trustee Montez,
Aye.
President Johnson.
Aye.
Thank you.
Motion carries. Okay. And we have the golf ad hoc committee appointments.
Right. Currently, we have 5 members plus myself on the golf committee. One of our 3 goals this year is to increase the numbers of people on the golf committee. So through input from a number of sources, we submitted 7 names to President Johnson. President Johnson kindly responded to that very quickly in my request in that regard, and has appointed those folks. I think we're just receiving and filing this tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions on this? Thanks again, Mr. Birchey. Okay, we have some calendar of consent items from 9A through 9D. Does anyone want to talk about any different one?
I'd like to make one comment, and that is just to acknowledge that we have a new format on contracting documents. I see we've begun to use that. It's on the item 9A, and it has to do with the additional language being added to the document, which is found at page 6 of 15 under this. Excuse me, not page 6 of 15. 1 second, I'm sorry. Page 10 of 15, which is at the end of the first paragraph. It deals with use of, it deals with diversity and contracting. So I just want to acknowledge that that's there, and thank staff for taking action to put that in the document.
All right, any questions? Thanks for that. Any other questions on that? Can I get a motion?
Is this for all?
For all of them, 9A through 9D, unless someone else has a question on either one.
Move to approve items on calendar consent.
Second.
Question? Roll call.
Trustee Birchey,
Aye.
Trustee Covington,
Aye.
Trustee Heron,
Aye.
Trustee Hill,
Aye.
Trustee Montez,
Aye.
President Johnson.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
Independent business? Citizens request to address the board? Yes, sir. Would you come up front and state your name and address? Yes, sir. And how are you this evening?
My understanding is you want to make a dog park downtown in the middle of $1 million renovation for a riverfront. Anybody know about this or what's going on?
Not the Park District.
They were all talking about a dog park down there by Martini's Bar at the end there, that grass area right there.
Okay, so that's the city. It's not the Park District. Yeah, we don't own that.
Well, I was told, the city told me it was y'all.
I'm not, none of us are aware of that though, sir.
Okay, well, I said, everybody's all talking there, but you have a dog park down there. Remember Martini's Bar is down there by the fire station, all that right there. They want to put a dog park out there. That's just crap. That's a multi-million-dollar riverfront that we got. It's a nice place to be. We want to have something like dog crap there. Stand up in the back of the museum there and look down on the thing. You want to look at the dog park, that other crap. You got people sitting down there underneath the bridge, and they got a stage sitting down there with picnic tables and stuff down there, all away from everybody there. And like I say, they want to play music. They got trucks driving over the top. Why is that down there? Bring it up here. Bring the stage up here. Bring the music up here. Bring the picnic tables up here. Don't make it a dog park. That's just crap. That's abuse of taxpayers' money right there. That's just crap.
Okay, sir, I'm not aware of anything about a dog park, but this, not the park district. We're not doing that.
If it's a park, it's part of the dog, part of the park district.
No, the
Somebody
city,
should find out before it gets out of hand.
well, yeah, the city owns that land there.
Okay, so who would I need to talk to? We have an attorney over here right now. Is he speaking up?
No, sir, you would need to talk with the city of Peoria about that, city of Peoria.
If you signed in and provided your contact information, we can pass it on to the right person at the city who will give you a call. I'm happy to help facilitate that.
Okay.
Thank you. Are there any other citizens requests to address the board online or anything? All right, thank you. Anyone make any comments on the communications? Okay. Any action steps to review? Okay, on other business, you want to make a motion to go into executive session under Section 2C1, appointment, employment, compensation, discipline, performance, or dismissal of specific employees of the public body? Your second?
I'll second.
Question? Roll call.
Trustee Birchey.
Aye.
Trustee Covington.
Aye.
Trustee Harrod.
Aye.
Trustee Hill.
Aye.
Trustee Montez.
Aye.
President Johnson.
Aye, motion carries.
Alicia, do you have the handouts? Do you have the handouts for us? Oh.